want to specifically talk with anyone who may be in the market to purchase a home and why in the next several months, I would say it's already starting, but why in February likely, March definitely, April, May, June, they are going to be in a situation where they are waiving inspection contingencies to get homes. They are potentially waiving appraisals to get homes. They are waiving potentially mortgage contingencies. And I want to talk about some safeguards they may be able to put in place or ways that they can word their offers in any of these given areas to still protect them from keeping their deposit and not losing it. And again, just making sure that they're able to purchase a home without biting off more than they can chew, okay? The first one I want to hit, Ed, is I want to hit inspections. All right, inspections. And in Rhode Island, just to preface this, the buyer has what, 10 business day time frame, and they're supposed to be able to go in and do any type of inspection that they want. But tell me a little bit about if they waive their inspections, like what are some of like the things that could happen, not only to the buyer, but to the seller with inspections, the risks?
Yeah, there's definitely absolutely there's risks. I mean, if for a seasoned buyer, which we're not dealing with that type of buyer, like an investor type buyer, then that decision to waive an inspection, makes some sense. They know what they're looking at when they're looking at the home. I mean, they can kind of see the things that they need to address, But for somebody, that's looking to purchase a property for their home, it's a different animal, so you're gonna live in there. You're gonna have to deal with the consequences of your decision. And that's an important thing to keep in mind. And how many times do we, or in the past, because this idea of waiving inspections was a pretty prevalent thing a few, like maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago even. It's now, if you're mentioning, hey, this is starting to come back, or it could be on the horizon to come back, it's definitely a slippery slope because what people are doing is they're risking. I know they want to purchase the property because there isn't much inventory on the market, right? And that's kind of like the catch, So you want to be the one that's in the running for that property, but by the same token, you have to also be careful with what you're doing to get there. And I think waiving inspections on a property that you're going to live in is not a good practice. I mean, look, even these inspectors don't catch everything either. They do a good job in letting what's the problem with this property or what the problems are and the concerns. Maybe they're not even problems. They're just things that, you should put on a checklist to get to address when you're the owner. But there could be some really significant things that they pick up that if you waive your inspections, you're just passing right over and having to purchase this property with those items. So it's concerning. I would tell you, and I know that you're bringing this up in your program, but there's a reason for not doing it, and I think it's a strong reason. I don't recommend it.